What question you talking about?
When they asked where the bitch is at, and then she said that she was asleep. They were
What?
asleep.
I asked you.
Yeah.
Chanel, what? Hi my loves, your lady girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I am coming to you all with a Joseline's Cabaret Season 2 Las Vegas episode. I believe this is 4 or 3 already. The name of this episode is called Who Said Anything About Dancing? Okay, y'all, let's jump right into it. So the episode kicks off with Gaia getting pounced on. Okay, pounced that ass. She's getting pounced on, period. The girls kind of like sort of jump her, which I don't understand. What do you need to jump this 80-pound girl for? Like, trash. She's going off. She's outside. This is some demonic this Hollywood it's all demonic. And she's just like really upset. You can tell she's like, I'm not crying. The reason why I'm not crying is because I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm a prayer warrior. Like, she's just going off. Joseline's in the house, you know, they're talking about her. She's like, so she was on OnlyFans and she was pregnant. She was on OnlyFans when she was pregnant. How's she doing that? Listen, y'all already know the sex industry is so weird. People will pay for almost anything. And I'm sure it's like, it's a foot fetish. It's a pregnant lady fetish. It was honestly probably the safest place for her to be, inside her house on a webcam versus outside in the pandemic. I'm just saying. When Chanel comes out and she's like, oh no, I need security because I don't trust y'all. Chanel is just looking at her like, okay, and she walks away. And Lexi Blow stays and she's trying to help her get her stuff, and she goes to Lexi Blow like, get away from me, you're a prostitute. Get away from me, you're a prostitute. She just kept calling her a prostitute. Out of nowhere, she starts doing this Tai Chi wrestling move, whatever she was doing, and like slams Lexi Blow down on the ground. She slumped her hard. It was with force, and it sounded off. Like, her body bounced back. Like, I know her back was probably sore after that. And I always think about the girls that has work done. Like, I wouldn't want none of my work being slammed, bammed, and thank you ma'amed on no concrete, period. Like, y'all know I have like a little metal plate in my arm from my accident, and like, I don't want nothing to happen to my arm. You know what I mean? And it's like not even cosmetic work. Like, I can't imagine, like, I just feel like when your body's not in its natural state, even like a silicone, like, I don't want nothing rupturing. I don't know, girl. I'm on a tangent. I ain't about to do it to y'all. They found out that that Lexi got hit. The girls come outside and they jump at the little short girl. Raven was sneaking her, hitting her. I wish you would. I wish you would. That was K Capri. Black Diamond, I saw her get a couple licks in. They pushed her to the ground really hard. Amber comes outside. You know, Amber is always in the middle of something, and she basically Lexi threw her suitcase in the water fountain, but Amber came back and like unzipped her suitcase, threw all her stuff out in the fountain. Then she was like, Women of the Lord prayer journal, through her prayer journal. Then she found another book. She was like, witchcraft, this bitch is doing witchcraft, oh my god. So everybody was all hype about that, running with that. Chanel was like, she has the Bible and she has a book on witchcraft, you know, just trying to get that little sound bite in, y'all.
She's practicing witchcraft with the Holy Bible. With the Holy Bible.
They all go back in the house, you know, and they're cheersing and they're toasting, you know what I mean, for getting her out the house. Gaia Love is in the bus getting her little wounds healed, getting her wounds licked by the first aid lady and shit like this. And the girls toast for getting her out of here. Joseline asked Lexi Blow, is she okay? And she was like, I'm fine. She was like, don't I look good? And she was like, well, I'm just asking or whatever, you know, to see how. Oh, child. Here's how long it will go to take to get your taxes in 2022. Because, girl, they fooled with me last year. Lexi is giving a blow by blow. Like, she did this, she did that. And I don't know. I just didn't let go of her hair. And I was whamming her whole time. Whamming her. Like, now, Lexi, them blows look a little soft in comparison to what the girls was giving it up over there on One More Chance. I'm just saying. The girls said they're going to, the girls know that they're going to go to the location tomorrow. Chanel's like, I want y'all to do a quick little routine, get ready for tomorrow. Joseline was sitting right there. She ain't saying nothing like, y'all didn't find your room yet? And she was like, no. She's like, yeah, go ahead, go find your room. That was the end of that scene. Now, it's important to take note that Joseline sat there and heard her say, we're going to do a little 8 count. And Chanel was the one that was heading that. Okay, just let's put a pin on that for now. See, we have Chanel and Lexi Blow, and they're just pretty much outside. Chanel's like, after last night, I just want to drink some mimosas, have some champagne, and kind of just talk about everything that was going on. They just talk about the photo shoot. It was a hot mess. Came back to the house. It was still a hot mess. But the photos came out nice. So they were happy about that. Said she didn't really want to talk about or didn't want to mention it to Chanel about her throwing her under the bus just yet. She was just waiting for the right moment. She just kind of was just filling out the vibe. Did say, girl, we're gonna have to talk about this because, you know, we need to sit together. Pretty much just says, I feel like the girls are being mean to us. Girl, what did you think? What did you think they were gonna do? Wet comes in, and you know, they talk about her and the situation with Amber. She's like, I can be cordial. I don't know if she can be cordial, but I can be cordial. And that's that on that. And the next scene we have Henny, which is the cute Puerto Rican girl, and Riri, which is like one of the white girls. I don't know, it's 2 of them. I can't make the distinction just yet. And she is just talking about yesterday's fiasco, yesterday's shenanigans. It's K Capri and somebody else I can't really remember, and they're just pretty much talking like, you know, yesterday was a lot, the photo shoot was a lot, it's just giving too much, and the girls don't know how to act, and you know, you can make people respect you without putting your hands on people. That kind of came from K Capri, because Amber's put her hands on people. It was kind of like, you know, they were doing too much and we're not really here for it. The other scene we have Raven, Lollipop, and Amber, of course, her ass. And you know, they're pretty much just talking and reflecting, and Lollipop, you know, they kind of just talk about it like, I ain't like that corny shit you did last night, trying to talk about I left and I got some D. And she was like, well, I ain't like how you was acting at the photo shoot, you know what I mean? She was like, well, I didn't want to get myself together in the time frame that you wanted me to. She said, well, you beat the girl ass, that should have been that, and you kept it pushing, and you just kept it going. She was like, yeah, because I wasn't ready to let it go. And you know, she was just like, you know, I think it was whack how you carried on, because girl, Amber was carrying on. She has been carrying on this whole episode, in the last episode, probably the whole entire season. So she said, well, you know what, let's just agree to disagree. You did some whack shit, I did some whack shit, and I just ain't like it. We can vibe out. And Amber was just like, okay. And then Lollipop's in the confessional like, we're gonna see how long it lasts, and we already know that they're gonna have it out, because Amber, I don't know, y'all, is it me? Because, you know, watching so many shows, I'd be like, girl, you don't have to do all that. But like, do y'all like Amber? Drop down in the comments. I really want to know, are y'all feeling Amber or not? Because it's giving very much like, girl, goodbye, girl, good night, girl, you a hater, and girl, you doing too much, and girl, I don't like you. But we're gonna see how it progresses. I don't know what y'all think, because that's where I'm at with it. Ballistic and Joseline have their own little scene, and I see Ballistic is kind of taking a little back seat this time around, because, you know, the girls was pressing Ballistic about, you know, him, if he liked him or if he didn't, and this, that, and the third. So I think Joseline like, not my man, not this time around. And Joseline is pretty much explaining to her like, yeah, explaining to Ballistic about the thing that Chanel did. She's like, the more that Chanel does, the more I don't like her. Like, why would you say that? And Ballistic agreed, like, what? Why wouldn't she like speak up? Why wouldn't she like have Lexi's back or whatever? Like, that was like really snaky and grimy. Girl, you know who you dealing with, Joseline. She ain't gonna go for none of that. And you sitting here looking all stupid, not even realizing that Joseline is not really fucking with you. Girl, read the room. Chanel is a prime example of learning how to read the room, because nobody's checking for that weak ass little thing that you're doing. That was whack. And I ain't saying she had to lie, but listen, that's not how you play that at all. Then goes on to talk about to Ballistic about the girl Gaia, saying that she was going to break her neck and snap her neck like a chicken and all this and all that. And you know, I'm a yogist, and I do yoga, and I deep throat you every night. My neck is very strong. She's not going to break my neck. You know, she gives us other sound bites that she always do. Chanel and Joseline are in the next scene. They're at the club. They're at the location, and they are, you know, just pretty much talking. Joseline takes the opportunity to be like, Chanel, why are you, what was that about? Long story short, Chanel ain't shit, period. Chanel denied it. Chanel was stuttering. She was just like, well, I didn't say that. I just said that she said what she said, and I looked over at you. And then she was like, but why would you say that? She was like, the girls know that we need to be a united front, and you didn't do that. Like, she was like, I can understand. And then she's in a confessional like, it's going to take both of us to be loyal to one another. Like, I haven't seen Lexi Blow not be loyal to you at all. I have seen her kind of take the back seat and let you kind of do all the footing and kind of like hang yourself. But I haven't seen her throw you under the bus just outright like how you did to her for some new chicks that you don't even know, who don't even like you. You agreed to the chick that is giving you the most problems. Make that make sense. It don't. The math ain't mathing. That's unless the girls know, like, listen, I'm not having these girls in here dancing for me just yet. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm waiting to see what the girls are giving on this poll, so that way we can start feeling like, yes, bring the sexiness. It is a cabaret show. I'm sorry, excuse me, cabaret. So she's like, well, I'm gonna have the girls clean up in here. So she was like, well, I told them to get an 8 count ready and this and that. She was like, well, who told you that? And she was like, well, I did. And Lexi Blow was like, and I supported her, you know, because I'm ride or die, you know what I mean? Lexi Blow, we peeped you, girl. And Joseline, we peeped you too, because you heard Chanel say that she was gonna have them prepare 8 count. You heard him say that. You heard her say that. But Joseline is slowly, you know, giving her enough rope to hang herself to, because nobody's checking for you, Chanel. You played yourself, period. In this situation with the people that you are involved with, you played yourself. Girls come in and they look underwhelming with the exception of a few. And at least to me, in my opinion. The girls, I'm getting bored even thinking about it. Like, where Lexi Blow is still like one of the sexiest girls there, period. Minus the little face thing she has going on. Anybody else notice that, or is it me? She got like a little, I don't know, it might be that, it might be, but I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say it. Let me move right along. Anyway, so the girls come in and she lets them know, like, listen, y'all not dancing for me just yet. I need y'all to clean this place up. I'm gonna leave these two in charge, and y'all, you know, make it do what it do. And she walks out. So Lexi Blow takes the reins and she's just like, oh, well, you know, let's change out of your clothes or whatever you're comfortable with, and then we're gonna get going. We're gonna assign, you know, tasks to everybody, and let's get it going. Chanel, you know, they start cleaning up. Chanel's just looking at herself. She is clearly feeling herself. She's trying to go more into a role of the bottom B or the HBIC, but it's coming across as fake. And I hate the term like imposter syndrome, because we all struggle with it. You know, you gotta fake it till you make it. And I'm not about to play on anybody's insecurities or any of that, period. Whether she's a sex worker, a stripper, a prostitute, a hoe, a doctor, a lawyer, a mother, wife. You know, it's just not in me to do it, but y'all know what I'm saying. Chanel is not giving what you think that it's giving. Not yet, anyway. Joseline's in, I guess, in her little office space, and she's FaceTiming with Gaia. And so what really happened? And she was like, I was just saying that as a joke. And y'all, I say the craziest things when I'm drunk, or drunk, girl. Drunk too. I ain't been drunk in a while, but delirious, because that's what I am right now, y'all. I've been up since like 4 a.m. Say crazy things when you're delirious, or when you're drunk, or when you're outside sleeping in the fucking cold, or whatever the case. Like, you're gonna say things like, I could kill her ass right now, and you may not mean it. And like, you know, it's a joke, and people don't joke like that all the time. And she was like, I was joking, I wasn't the only one who said something. She's like, so who else said something? She was like, how can I believe you? Who else can I ask that can vouch for you? She gonna say God. I said, I know that's right, Guy. She's sticking with her. She stick to the brand, she stick to the story. Lexi and Chanel are trying to, you know, keep the girls motivated. Some of the girls look like they were really just doing it. The white girl, I believe, was like, girl, if I gotta clean this floor, sweep this, whatever I gotta do so I can dance, that's what I gotta do. And that's the type of mindset that I like, to get your money, and stop feeding into all, you know, the extra little dramatics of it all. And Lexi is like, you know, moving around. She looked like she was kind of more involved than Chanel was. Chanel was just, no, I won $10,000 last year. You know, whatever the case may be. And the girls aren't feeling it, especially Miss Amber. And I feel like Amber had a point, but at the very same time, like, Amber, shut up and do what you gotta do. You just tap dancing on this girl's nerve. You tap dancing on her feelings and her emotions, because you know she's not like that. So you about to just come for her. You know what I'm saying? And Lexi Blow was just letting it happen. Chanel just letting it happen. And everybody's watching. So she like, why you ain't doing nothing? You better get out my way. So Chanel and Lexi sits down and they're like, yeah, the girls are being really disrespectful. I think we should talk to them. So Lexi and Chanel go over to try to get Amber to go talk to them. She's like, give me a second, I'll let you know when I'm ready. I'm like, damn. Amber just has no type of regard or respect. She's like one of those kids that used to be in class who, like, the teacher could never get through to, because she struggles with authority. Literally, like, it just reminds me of, like, just poor upbringing a little bit. That's what it's given to me. She was just being completely disrespectful. She was calling Lexi Blow Betty Boop. Hold it, Betty Boop, you better wait 1 second. Like, and she's like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And she was just like, the winner. We're winners. And she was like, you don't look like it. How you winner? How you the winner? And it look like I'm winning more than you. And I'm just like, girl, just go ahead. Joseline comes in and she's like acting like she's mopping. Joseline's like, wait a minute, what's going on? She's like, I'm Lexi Blow and Chanel. They weren't even doing nothing. How y'all expect me to follow them? And they're not even leading by example. They just walking around here, whatever. And then she Chanel tried to argue with her, was just like, well, this is what Joseline asked me to do. This is what Joseline wanted us to do. Joseline just sitting there like, because Joseline know what she doing. Okay, y'all, let's make no mistake. One, she's making TV. Two, she understands how the game goes. Joseline know that that girl's gonna take her spot. I'm just so surprised that Chanel can't peep it. Chanel don't see it. Why don't she see it? You feel what I'm saying? Amber and Chanel have it out and Joseline just sitting back like, she's like, I don't want to see your puss. Your puss look like a pizza box. And she's like, it's all right. You'll see it later on. It's cool. Like, just a mess. Amber was probably going to end up beating Chanel up. I can see the whole house jumping her for real. What do y'all feel about this Amber Chanel beef? I want to hear what y'all think in the comment section. Is Amber doing too much? Am I not peeping it? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. Also, make sure you like this video. It helps me on the YouTube algorithm, okay? I got the Scully one, makes me feel like I want to, you know, do a robot and do the electric wave and all this and all that. So, yeah, like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I'm going to be reviewing these shows, and I do so often. So, make sure you stick around. I greatly appreciate it. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.